Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion. So it's been a bit of a while since I recorded the last episode, and currently the summer festival is underway again, but I did actually record some videos for that last year and I don't think too much has changed. So if you're interested in doing that, I think it's up for about another week or so. Till I'm not entirely sure of the date, so I'm not going to try guessing, but it's first or second week of August it's going to end. But yeah, I'll put the links in the description if you want to check out what the summer festival involves. But it's a nice little break from questing. You get some horses, cosmetics, and that kind of fluff. But today we're going to get back to questing in the North Downs. So what we've got to do, we've got to go travel to the crossroads north along the Greenway. So at the minute we are in North Downs still. Let's move that out of the way. So we pretty much finished up questing in Trestle Bridge last time. We were over in the Nan Waffren area, trying to do some hard quests over there. So the next place we end up getting taken in the North Downs is up to this crossroads here, where there is going to be a camp and a couple of quests. So let's get over there then and see what he's got for us. Okay, so we're over here now then. So we've got a few characters over here. We have a horse, which will take us somewhere actually, that's new. Doesn't say where. So we've got Colbert the Mad, a ranger called Mincham, and an elf called Idramin. Beware the fields, they have driven men mad. Probably this fellow over here. So he has a quest, at least. Introduce yourself to Colbert. That's going to be an easy quest.
Hello there.
Hello!
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
I have to introduce myself to the elf. So this is new, we never had to do this before, we just used to take whatever quest they had available. Ask him what he hears in the Fields of Fornost. Meditate. So I'm not sure if we've had one of these quests yet, but I'll just say it anyway. If you ever get any quest where it's got red text, it means you need to do an emote. And these days, the emote is a clickable button over here as well. But normally you could just type in /meditate or whatever. So we have to sit there for 10 seconds or so, just while that time is ticking down next to the quest. And that's going to make him happy. So we can hear a song travelling along the wind. So let's go follow that. Why is that quest going over there? Did I completely miss that on the way to this camp? I needed to literally go to the crossroads and not just run straight to the camp. There we are. Okay, so I imagine this quest is possibly at least as difficult as it used to be, maybe a bit easier, but this is quite a fun one.
It's a sorry day.
Oh, so miserable in the North Downs. Okay, so he's not giving us anything else, that's just a vector quest to get us to the camp. Rich Iron, if we haven't seen any of that in the series yet, that is the third tier of... Oh crap, it's broke. You guys offer repairs? None of you do you? Bugger. Oh, screw it, I'll use a mythical coin then. Such a waste of my precious mythical coins, but screw it. But yeah, Rich Iron is the third tier of ore, at least the common variety. So the one that's used in making weapons, armour and that kind of stuff. And the third tier of ore for the rare ore is gold, which you're going to use to make jewelry and all that kind of stuff. You over there is the third tier of wood. I think I can grab that as well. Yes, I can. Lovely. Okay, so this area we're in, Fornost, where you can see like a big castle over there, used to be part of the Northern Kingdom of Men, the Kingdom of Arnor. Originally the capital for Arnor was Anaminas, but then they evacuated that way back when, and then moved to Fornost, which is this place where they kind of remained until the Northern Kingdom kind of fell apart. There's going to be loads of deeds here for killing Barghests and dead, but I'm not going to obviously do those now because they'll take forever. I'll just get one of these each to get the deeds open. Maybe I've already got a deed for that one. Anywho, a strange voice should be just beyond these trees. There it is. So yeah, the Northern Kingdom fell, and now they're just all ghosts and stuff. There's some gold over here. Let's grab that first. Well, there had to be a dog in the way, didn't there? As you can see in my chat log, there is somebody quite happily singing along there. Pretty flowers, so bright red, red with blood, where life has fled. La 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 la. Such happy lyrics. Okay, so if we talk to this strange woman that is singing random songs.
What do you need?
Protect yourself! So yeah, she's still like a elite or whatever. Now the problem is... Actually, no shit. I haven't actually respec'd myself since the update 14 patch, so I don't actually have any trait line skills. And look, she was possessed by an evil ghost woman with a funny hat, who is now angry. We shall meet again. I'll get you next time. And now she doesn't know what the hell's going on, but she's still got a hammer for some reason. Yeah, go back to your dad. So let's just leave that crap. Class trait 2 set. Yes, I've noticed that. In fact, what I think I might do is I think I might trait for Quiet Knife, which is what my main burglar uses, Bria. I do have 3 burglars, and the plan was to each have them stay in their own one trait line. But that's kind of fell apart a bit, and to be honest, levelling in Mischief Maker is a bit slower than the other two, because the damage from it isn't great. It's more of a utility and support line for being in a group. So, with that in mind, with me trying to navigate while I've got these screens up, let's pick Quiet Knife then. So Quiet Knife is the main damage dealing skill trait line. So you do heavy damage in that one, and that's pretty much what it's focused on. Mischief Maker's more support, utility, crowd control. Gambler's kind of in between with some unique mechanics. So if I just pick that, that immediately gives us 2 new skills, which is Knives Out and Feint Attack. So if I just move Feint Attack along where I'd normally expect to find it on my other burglars. So I'll just close that for a second and start talking about these skills actually while we run back. So as a Quiet Knife burglar, Feint Attack gives us a nice buff if we manage to crit it or devastate it, which gives us extra damage, positional damage if you're behind the target, which is a bit harder to do in solo because obviously mobs will just turn around and face you. It also gives us skills critical multiplier, which means when our skills crit they do more damage, which is always very nice.
Will you lend me your ear? Hello there.
Need to search for some graves. And it also enables our surprise strike to act as if it was occurring from stealth, which is also nice, and there's some decent damage on its own. 15-second cooldown on that one. And Knives Out is a defensive skill, which means we cannot block, parry or evade. Oh hello, now these have got quests. Which would originally be a bit of a problem, but at the same time it also sets incoming damage to 20%, so things that were hitting hard now kind of don't really hit you at all, they just tickle you. But also, when you take damage, 30% of that gets reflected back onto the attacker, but only for melee attacks. So if you've got archers shooting you, that's not going to be very good. Come here, you. Yeah, that lasts for 10 seconds, 2-minute cooldown. That's a nice defensive buff, which goes quite nicely with touch and go. Can't really use those at the same time because they just kind of counteract each other's effects. But if you use one after the other, that's quite nice. Shades of Former Days and the Shadow Hounds, which is basically kill loads of locals. I think we still need to go northwest. If I change my targeting, so why can't I use feint attack? Oh, because feint attack at the low levels needs to be done at the end of the crit chain, doesn't it? I'll leave it in the slides in. Right. If I put the quest guide on this, then that'll take me in the right direction. Idaline is conveniently back where she is, singing her songs for the next passerby. It's like the princess in Mario, just getting captured every damn game. There we go, feint attack lit up that time. So yeah, each of the burglar trait lines have a special skill related to that trait line. So for Quiet Knife it's feint attack, for gamblers it's lucky strike, and for mischief makers it's something. It's the routing skill. I can't even remember the name. Terrible burglar I am. May fear the cold. So it's probably a big ghosty somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. He's up there on top of the hill. So he's an evil looking ghost, this one. Hello. Come closer, warm creature. Closer. No, you're not doing your induction skill. I'm going to interrupt you. See, I don't remember these quests being here, so I think these are new ones as part of the revamp. He actually hits pretty hard. Let's try Knives Out then. So you see, my health is on 553. It went down to 440, 420, 400. He's in about 20 damage each time. 10 damage, whatever. So he does nothing for that 10 seconds. It's brilliant. Okay, so finish that. Let's buy some skills actually. So first tier of Quiet Knife, we can either get skills critical multiplier, so our critical hits do more damage, or we can get extra stealth level, which means our stealth is harder to detect. I don't really bother with the stealth level traits in either Quiet Knife or Gambler, so I'm going to skip those and go straight for 5 in this, which opens up tier 2. I'm going to put 1 point into Stun Dust, because that will just instantly give us another skill, which will stun the target for how many seconds? 5 seconds. So that enables us to get behind them, stab them up the backside, get positional damage. And then our choices are Strike from Shadows, so we have more crit chance when attacking from stealth. We have Death Strikes, which gives us melee critical chance, so our melee attacks have more chance to critically hit. That is my priority on that one. Crit chance from stealth isn't bad, but there are better traits, so it'll be a long time before we ever decide to come back and fill that in, basically. So yeah, for now I'll leave that like that. We get an extra skill, Stun Dust. Let's go use it on someone. Come here, you. So if I stun him, he's completely stunned. I can stand behind him, I can hit all my skills, and the ones that can get extra damage from attacking from behind will do so. And there's 2 archers that randomly decided to attack me there, so take these guys out. No, not interrupting your attack, sir. Oh, I want more points though for my trait tree, so I can actually unlock more skills and be more useful. Because at the minute, and this has always been a bit of a problem with the low level burglars, is that you don't have too many skills for attacking, so it can be quite hard to chain them together. But hopefully as we start levelling up a bit, that should be less and less of a problem. I need to pay attention actually, because they are doing a fair bit of damage to me every time I attack someone. Because since update 14 the difficulty's kind of gone back up to more how it used to be, so I've actually been caught out quite a few times, particularly while levelling in the new Gondor region, where I'm just kind of running around killing stuff and then all of a sudden you are dead, and then it's quite embarrassing. fact, one quest I actually died about 3 times, which is terrible. There's a grave over here. Shades of Former Days is complete. So we need to kill 8 bar guests, find 6 graves, well they all seem to be around here. We don't need to do any more ghosts, so we can avoid those as best as possible. Oh, he's gone invisible, that's why I can't hit him. Shit. Knives out. I'll pop a health potion for good measure. Come on, kill him. He killed himself. Brilliant. That's thanks to the Knives Out buff there. Okay, one grave done. Second grave up here. As you can see on my radar, there's loads of red dots everywhere, so there's loads of ghosts about. Okay, that's 2. I reckon there should be one over there, but that might be the one we've already got. There should be one in that direction. Yeah, there is up on that hill over there. We'll grab that on the way back, because that's on the way back home. There's a grave here. We're going north. Actually, I need a bar guest, so let's kill this guy. Stealth and crit him in the backside. Even though my crits at the minute aren't doing too much damage, but it's good enough. Hopefully once we've got a few more trait points than that, we can actually try and one-shot in something that's not a squirrel that has 1 health. That'd be pretty cool. So there should be one further north, wherever the dogs decided to attack us. Yeah, something else you might notice as well, that since update 14 there's now a world chat, which is responsible for why my chat is scrolling by reasonably fast. So that chat channel is available to everyone. You're in it by default when you start the game. I'll tie it on another quest. So everyone's in the world chat at the start of the game, and you can see that no matter where you are in the world, it's completely worldwide, so you get quite a bit of spam in there sometimes. Oh dear, what was that? Bound corpse. May Olafron curse you. I think that was the ghost that was possessing Idaline earlier. But yeah, it basically replaces the old global LFF channel, Looking for Fellowship. Because there's more people in it, so you can easily find people to join your groups and stuff, or sell your bits and pieces, or do your kinship recruitment, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I haven't turned that one off at the minute because that's still on my filters, my light tab, which just minimises the amount of stuff that's scrolling by on my screen. I can see all the important stuff related to my levelling. How many more do we need? 3 more after this one. Looks like everyone has... No, it doesn't have a ghost. Okay. So we're digging these in the pretense that we're looking for relics, and we're just essentially digging up people's graves, and there's loads of angry skeletons coming out. Come on, I need a critical hit to get my crit chain open. Come on, one of you's got a crit. There we go, crit chain open, crit skill, and crit finisher. Actually do some damage then. So yeah, as far as the new Gondor region goes, it's been pretty fun actually. It's not too heavy on the questing in terms of like number of quests, but they've been reasonably fun, reasonably challenging. The new end game, for an end game grind, and I really hate end game grinds, it's actually been pretty decent to be honest. It's been varied, it's been interesting, and they've kind of like learnt a bit from them mistakes and misfires from the previous grinds they've done with Entwood and Hitbold and all that. So yeah, it's been alright that. And the quests for those have actually been pretty challenging, so I've had to actually go back to my devious ways as the burglar and start putting out all the tricks to survive. Particularly when I'm trying to solo the small fellowship quests and stuff like that. And some of them have actually been so hard I've had absolutely no chance of doing them on my own. So I've been smacked down onto the floor, as well I should be, for attempting such things. I'm going to kill a bat just to see if it's going to give me a deed. There we go. Some yew, I might as well grab that.